Okay, so welcome to Love It, Hate It on the 4th of December. Terrific connections. We're going to go over that. And we're on page 48. Don't forget to get your Roman numerals in. So we're talking about very, very, very strong emotions. So the first word is a word that we associate very often with bullies. Okay, and the word is taunt. What's the word? Yes, it is the word taunt, to provoke, to bully, to insult, to tease, to scoff, or to ridicule, to torment, or to torture, to mock, to sneer, or to deride. Okay? To insult somebody is to taunt them. We've all been in those situations. Think about the taunting that went on when Ruby Bridges was trying to integrate her school. The taunting that the Wright brothers had to listen to when they tried to achieve that. The taunting Louis Braille endured when it came to his new invention, Charles Barbier, who mocked what he did. Anyway, getting back to this taunt, let's go. Taunt. Think of the word because. All right, let's go. Taunt. Okay, so how do we mark this up? Underline the aw. Now, technically, it's a homograph, but we are going to stick with the verb because you can say that was a nasty taunt, where it's a noun. Okay, the next word is the word disdain. What's the word? Yes, disdain. To dislike something or someone and to look down on it or to them. Okay, so for example, we know someone in class who disdains chocolate. And that means that you hold contempt or you dislike or you're disrespectful. Of course, he's not disrespectful towards chocolate. Haughty, you scorn it, you poo-poo it, you belittle it, you undervalue it, you reject it, you despise it. On the other hand, or a person. Despise it or a person or a thing. Antonyms would be admire, respect, esteem, love, approve, cherish, regard. Okay, when you have high regard for somebody. Okay, disdain. Let's go. Disdain. Disdain. The A that cannot be used at the end of a word. So let's go. Disdain. Disdain. Okay, so how do we mark this up? Underline the A. Excellent. The next word is the word laud. What's the word? Exactly, laud. If you read old books or the Bible, you know what this word means. Now, it is fascinating. We do use it much more than you think. And there's another version, or there's a connection with another common word, laud. And it simply means to praise someone, to hail, to admire, to lionize, to glorify, to honor, to venerate, to give kudos to. Okay? To show respect is to laud somebody. You guys laud your parents and your grandparents and your family, maybe even your teacher. Laud. Let's go. D. Laud. Same aw. Let's go. Number 4. Sorry. D. Laud. Okay, so how do we mark this up? Underline the aw. Now, the word that's more commonly associated with the word laud, when you, let me go back. Some antonyms: criticize, condemn, blame, denounce, belittle, hate, detest, old vocabulary word, or disapprove. Now, the word this may sound familiar. You say, oh, yeah, that sounds like, this word. I'm not going to say it yet. It is the word applaud. What's the word? Exactly, to clap, to cheer, to whistle. And when you applaud, you're showing admiration or respect. You recognize the effort. You celebrate that. Think about a walking baby, right? Not only do people clap and cheer, but you applaud their efforts. You admire and recognize their efforts. A great idiom is take one's hat off to. I take my hat off to you for that. Applaud. Let's go. Applaud. Applaud. Okay, so first syllable, ap. Second syllable, plaud. Applaud. And again, the audience fills the auditorium with applause. Okay, S-E. Okay, remember, when you applaud, you wait until the person, the band, the speaker is done, then you applaud. Okay, so how do we mark this up? Underline the awe. What do we do with these two words? Brace. The next word is the word acclaim. What's the word? Absolutely, acclaim. And acclaim is just enthusiastic and passionate approval. Very, very strong emotion when it goes, when you show that. Okay, I sure could use some acclaim. I sure could use some recognition and some approval. We have great acclaim when someone achieves something fantastic in class, right? We give it the old royal clap, the finger clap, or the finger applause. We applaud in that way. But acclaim is to praise or to applaud, to cheer, to commend, to approve or to give approval to. And again, some antonyms would be to criticize or condemn or to blame or to denounce. But acclaim, okay, with her mathematics problem solving, she received great acclaim from her teachers. Helen Keller and Beethoven received great acclaim for their accomplishments. Beethoven for the beauty of his music and how it changed how we listen to music and how it's composed and what is possible. And Helen Keller for all of her struggles and obstacles that she had to overcome, being blind, deaf, and mute, that she was able to learn, to get an education, to graduate from college. In addition to that, being a huge inspiration to us all, no matter what our circumstances. Acclaim, let's go. Acclaim. Acclaim, the A that cannot be used at the end of a word. So that's number 5. Let's go. Acclaim. Acclaim. And notice we divide the syllable by the double consonant. How do we mark this up? Underline the A. The artist's acclaimed talent did not go unnoticed. Yes, we are talking about Leonardo da Vinci. The next word is the word esteem. What's the word? Excellent. Esteem. Like you have self-esteem. You hear people give speeches. My esteemed colleagues. And all that means to esteem something or someone is to respect and admire them, to value them, to regard and appreciate them, to like or love or treasure or cherish, or to revere them. So self-esteem, to respect and admire yourself. And a lot of people, oh, no, but that's fundamental. Otherwise, we couldn't be who we are if we didn't esteem ourselves. Okay? And that, of course, comes from accomplishing things in our lives. Otherwise, it doesn't come automatic. It has to come through accomplishment, through that struggle towards success. Great antonyms would be to scorn or to hate, to despise, to dislike, or to have contempt for. Now, esteem. Let's go. Esteem. Esteem. Double E. Let's go. Esteem. Esteem. Okay, and you're going to understand where this comes from in a minute. How do we mark this up? Underline the E. And remember, to esteem yourself is quite proper. Think of all the heroes that we know in real life and the fictional ones as well, like the camel dancers, like Mr. Plumbeam. Without that self-esteem, without that self-respect, without that courage of our convictions, we couldn't be who we are. We couldn't achieve. We couldn't live a happy life. Okay, so here's what's so fascinating to me with the word esteem. When you look up the etymology, it has to do with values. So to esteem something is to value it, or a person. And that actually comes from the word estimate. Estimate. Oops, that's a kind of a crooked one, and this eraser on my pencil doesn't work too well. To estimate, and to estimate is to evaluate what its value or what that person's value is. All right, so there you go. So when you look up the etymology, you will need to look up the word estimate. And the last word is the word neutral. Neutral. What's the word? Excellent. Neutral. So, for example, a color that is not bright or strong, a neutral color. All right? The positions in a gear, right? You have your park, you have your drive, you have your N for neutral. That means that it's in the middle. Okay. Let's see what else. Here's the other way. It is a homograph that you're not supporting either side of an argument, a fight, or a war, or a political view, or anything like that. It means that you're not connected with either side. You are undecided, or you don't want to take a side. Okay, but neutral is, you could think of it, it's sort of in the middle. It's undecided. It's impartial. Sometimes it's unbiased. It can be objective. It could be unprejudiced, on the other hand. And it's also, when you're neutral, sometimes you play it safe. I'm not too sure. Neither side. I don't want to make it. I don't want to take a side. Okay, but an antonym would be biased or prejudiced, or in a more positive sense, you might be very decisive. Okay, so neutral can be, in that sense, positive or negative. It depends on the context. Okay, so neutral. It's a very odd spelling. It comes from Old English, ultimately. Neutral. Neutral. And I'm going to do the first syllable with you. New, underline the U, tral. Neutral. Sometimes countries will remain neutral when there is a war going on. Okay, so let's go. Neutral. Oh, wait a second. We could use it more than one way. It is a homograph, and I know some of you don't have neutral feelings about that. That's all right. Okay, let's go. Esteem. Esteem. Acclaim. Acclaim. Double consonant. Laud. Laud. Applaud. Applaud. Again, double consonant. Disdain. Disdain. Awe. Taunt.